It's time for StoRyvival, and today, to mark the festival of Devi Navratri, we continue with our series of stories about the different forms of Goddess Shakti worshipped during Navratri. Shakti means energy, power, or empowerment, and Goddess Shakti represents the female energy of the universe. The festival of Navratri is dedicated to honoring and worshipping this energy in various forms. On the 8th day of Navratri, the goddess is worshipped in a form called Mahagauri. Here is how the goddess became Mahagauri. Once upon a time, when Lord Shiva had gone into deep meditation after the death of his first companion Sati, Sati was reborn as Parvati at the request of the gods, so that she could bring Shiva out of his deep meditation and have a child that would kill the demon Tarakasur. It was sage Narad who had told Parvati about her previous birth as Sati and the purpose of her birth as Parvati. But to make Shiva realize who she really was, Parvati had to perform extreme penance or Tapasya. For thousands of years, Parvati performed Tapasya under the open skies. Her body was hit by harsh sun rays, strong winds, and heavy rain. She had adopted a life of severe austerity and ate only raw vegetables and fruits or dried leaves, and eventually completely gave up on food and water. Because of this, her body became extremely thin, almost skeleton-like. Her body was covered with dust and dirt, and Parvati had lost all her natural radiance because of the extreme tapasya she was performing. Finally, Lord Shiva noticed Parvati's penance, tested her devotion in disguise, and realized that she was his Sati in a new birth. When Shiva and Parvati decided to marry each other, Shiva let the waters of the Ganga that flows from his matted hair fall on Parvati. As the waters of the Ganga bathed Parvati, she regained the radiance she had lost because of the extreme tapasya. In Sanskrit, Gauri means radiant. And that is how this extremely radiant form of Parvati, bathed by the waters of the Ganga, came to be known as Mahagauri, the one who is extremely radiant. Mahagauri represents the innate purity, beauty, and perfection inside each one of us. And when we pray to her, we ask her to help us see this purity, beauty, and perfection within us. On the 8th day of Navratri, the goddess is worshipped in this form of Mahagauri. So that was the story about Mahagauri as part of the StoRyvival Navratri series. To stay tuned to this series of stories about the different forms of the goddess worshipped during Navratri, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. We hope you enjoyed this StoRyvival and will be back soon for more.